Yes, sir.
All right, so we start now. There's no time to waste. We will continue from where we stopped yesterday. We have a question 7.13. Can you see my screen? Can you see the course material?
Yes, sir.
Good. So we'll start from yesterday. We are about to solve example 7.13 before network disturbed. So I want us to, can someone read that example 7.13 for us, please?
Product A contains 8 mg of vitamin A, acetyl acetate, and 400 IU of calciferol. And product B contains 225 IU of vitamin A and 10 micrograms of vitamin D. Which product contains the most vitamins?
Now, there are two products in this question. There are two products, product A and product B. Now, we are told that product A, each of them contains have the same content, but in different quantities. Each of them have two contents, vitamin A and vitamin D. Another name for vitamin A is retinol, but here it is in acetate form. That's why it's retinol acetate. That's another name for vitamin A. While another name for vitamin D is calciferol. So each of these two products contains vitamin A and vitamin D, but in different quantities. So they want us to find out which of them have higher, more vitamins than the other. So what we do is this. It's just a matter of doing one or two interconversions. So if you look at product A, it has 8 milligrams of vitamin A and 400 IU of vitamin D. Now, if you look at B, B has 2,500 IU of vitamin A and 10 micrograms of vitamin D. Now, all we need to do is, if you check the product A, the vitamin A in product A is in 8 milligrams, while vitamin A in product B is 2,500 IU. Before we can compare the two of them, we must make sure that vitamin A in product A and vitamin A in product B are in the same unit. The same way, we must make sure that vitamin D in product A and vitamin D in product B have the same units. So we just need to do conversion from interconversions to put them in the same unit before we can now know which of them has more products. Am I communicating? Am I communicating? Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, let's go. In our yesterday's lecture, I pointed out something that vitamin A and vitamin D, they have, these things are biological products, unlike ordinary other active ingredients that you can just weigh using weight, milligram. But this vitamin D and A and other like hormones, insulin, these ones are in units. What you see is either unit or IU. You rarely see them in milligram. Now, because they are large molecules. Now, here, for vitamin A, there's a relationship between IU and the milligram. There's a relationship between IU and the milligram. For vitamin A, for vitamin A, 1 IU is equivalent to 0.344 micrograms. Sorry, I mean microgram, not milligram. For vitamin A, 1 IU is equivalent to 0.344 micrograms. While for vitamin D, vitamin D 400 IU. Are you following me? For vitamin D, 400 IU is certain as 10 microgram. You can simply say that 40 IU is the same thing as 1 microgram. So note these 2 points. Vitamin D, if you want to convert vitamin D from IU to microgram, 1 IU is equal to 0.344 microgram. For vitamin A alone, then for vitamin D, 40 IU is same as 1 microgram. That is how to convert from IU to microgram when you are dealing with vitamin A and vitamin D. Now, this will help us to do this conversion here. If you look at product A contains 8 milligram of vitamin A, while product B contains 2,500 IU of vitamin A. If you like, you can convert that milligram to IU. If you like, you convert 2,500 IU in product B to milligram. But let's just convert 8 milligram to IU. What did I say about converting milligram IU to microgram? I said that for vitamin A, 1 IU is equal to 0.344 microgram. But this vitamin A in product A is in 8 milligram. So what is the relationship between milligram and microgram? 8 milligram is how many microgram?
1 milligram is equal to 1,000 microgram.
So 8 milligram is how many microgram?
8,000 microgram.
Good. 8 milligram is equal to what? 8,000 microgram. Hope you pull out with your calculator with you. Keep your calculator by your side and pen and paper in case you need to do some calculations. Am I communicating? So 8 milligram.
Yes, sir.
8 milligram is equal to 8,000 microgram. So now let us now convert this 8,000 microgram to IU. I told you that 1 IU is equivalent to what? 0.344. Sorry, yeah, 1 IU is equivalent to what? 0.344 microgram. So if 0.344 microgram is equal to 1 IU, 8,000 microgram is how many IU? Punch your calculator fast. If 0.344 microgram is equal to 1 IU, 8,000 microgram is how many IU?
So please repeat the question.
Remember, our target is to make the vitamin A in product A and the one in product B to be in the same unit. We already know that the one in product B is 2,500 IU. So we are trying to convert 8 milligram of vitamin A in product A to IU. And we have agreed that 8 milligram is equal to 8,000 microgram. So we are converting 8,000 microgram to IU. We say that 1 IU is equal to 0.344 microgram. So if 1 IU is equal to 0.344 microgram, 8,000 microgram will now be how many IU? Just cross multiply and get the answer fast.
23,255.814 IU.
Which is approximately what? Which is
23,255.
No.
256 IU.
Good. So which is now approximately what? 23,256 IU. So vitamin A in product A is 23,256 IU. Put it down because we are going to compare. Because we are going to compare the product in A and that in B. What is in A and in B. Now If you compare vitamin A in product A and vitamin A in product B, which one is higher?
I don't understand.
If you compare the vitamin A in product A and vitamin B A in product B, which one is higher now?
Vitamin A in product A
is higher, right? Because it is 23,256. Why that in B is to 22,500?
25.
Good, but we don't want to conclude yet. Let's go to vitamin D. Let's compare the vitamin D in both of them and see which one is higher. Now let's go to vitamin D. What is the amount of vitamin D in product A? Look at the material, course material. What is the amount of vitamin D in product A? Hope you can see the material. Hope you can see hope you can see the course material.
Yes, sir.
So tell me what is the amount of vitamin D in product A?
And
you are told that product A contains 8 milligrams of vitamin A, which we have converted to IU, and the 400 IU of vitamin D. Is it not? Is it not? Chamzi. Can't you people hear me? Can't you hear me? Huh? Hello?
we can't hear you very well, sir.
I ask a question. My question is this. What is the amount of... I ask a question. I ask a question. I ask a question.
Okay.
My question is this. What is the amount of vitamin D in product A?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
What is your name?
My question is this. What is the amount of vitamin D? What is the amount of vitamin D in product A? Hello? What is the amount of vitamin D in product A? That's the question. Product A contains 400 IU.
10 micrograms of vitamin D.
I said, what is the amount of vitamin D in product A? From the question.
10 micrograms.
Check well.
Of vitamin D.
in product A.
Vitamin A contains in product E. IU.
Good. So product A contains 400 IU. We have settled vitamin A. Hope true or false. We are done with vitamin A. We also want to compare vitamin D in product A and vitamin D in product B. Please, these people that are distracting us, if you cannot control your environment, off your mic. That is how to do it. Stanley, you're not serious. Stanley, you're not serious. I'll block you. Get focused, please. I said that we have already compared vitamin A in product A and product B, and we agree that vitamin A in product A product A has more vitamin A, right? Now, we want to now compare vitamin D in product A and in product B. Now, in product A, vitamin D there is 400 IU. While in product B, vitamin D there is 10 microgram. Are they in the same unit? You can, if you want to answer question, you can just on your mic and answer question and put it off again, unless you are in a quiet environment. So who can tell me? Echekubelo Christopher. Since I'll start calling them one after the other. Echekubelo Christopher. Tell me on your mic and talk to me. Which the vitamin D in product A and in product B, are they in the same unit? Are they in the same
So I
unit?
said what?
I said vitamin D in product A and product B. Are they in the same unit?
No, sir.
What is the amount of vitamin D in product B?
Vitamin D in product B is 10 microgram.
Good. What is the amount in product A?
In product A is 400 IU.
So because they are not the same unit, we cannot compare them because they are not in the same unit. So for us to be able to compare them, what do? We need to make them to be in the same unit. It's not true. We need to make them to be in the same unit. Yes, sir. So now let us convert 400 IU to microgram. Let's convert 400 IU to what? Microgram. And for us let's compare 400 IU to microgram. For us to convert 400 IU to microgram, I have already told you that 40 IU for vitamin D, 40 IU is equivalent to what? 40 IU is equivalent to what? 1 microgram. 40 IU is equivalent to what? 1 microgram. So if 40 IU is equivalent to 1 microgram, that means 400 IU is equivalent to what? If if 400 IU, Cynthia Ogo, talk to us now. Talk to us. I want to ask you a question now. Talk to us. I say that for vitamin D, 40 IU is equivalent to 1 microgram. But vitamin D in product A is 400 IU. So how do we now, if we want to convert 400 IU to microgram, what will it give us? If 40 IU is 1 microgram, 400 IU is how many microgram? Cynthia, I'm asking a question. Huh? Huh?
I said that I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing what you're saying, sir. The network is cracking in my end.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right, please, Christopher. So we want to convert this 400 IU to microgram. We said that 40 IU is equivalent to what? 1 microgram. Therefore, 400 IU is how many microgram?
It's 10 microgram.
Good. So 400 IU is 10 microgram. From this now, you can deduce that vitamin D in product A is equal to vitamin D in product B. True or false?
True, sir.
Good. So if vitamin D is dissenting in product A, is dissenting in product B, then vitamin A is more in product A and less in product B. So product A and B, which one has more vitamins?
It's product A.
So product A has more vitamin. This is the answer to this question. Please, to be able to follow up in this class, go through your material. Don't just leave it. Go through it so that if you come here, you will not be confused. These things are in what I gave you people since to read. Go through it before coming to class. Now we are moving to this is all this while we've been treating adult dose. Now we want to go to pediatric dosing. You want to go to pediatric dosing. How to dose drugs in children. That's what we want to go into now. That is what we want to go into now. So we are talking about doses in children. Doses in children. Now, children, they are drug for children are dosed using different parameters. The dose can be based on their age. Those can also be based on their body weight, based on their age, based on their body weight, and even based on their body surface area. So for children, the drug can be dosed based on their age, based on their weight, body weight, and based on their based on their body surface area. We look at them one after the other. Now, but based on the age, the children are classified under the following. We have neonates. Neonates are children under the first month. Within the first month, they are referred to as neonates. Now, if they are more than 1 month, but almost 1 year, for between more than 1 month, a month and above, and a kind of a year and less, they are called neonates. They are called infants. So we have neonate. Neonate is within the first month. Infant is up to 1 year, but above 1 month. They are called what? Infants. Then